Hello Devin, today is Tuesday, March 15th, and I am not going to do my punishment video today because I am sick, and I do not want to in any way tarnish the good name of Miss Perry. It's going to be bad enough that you're making me sing that high. It's just, I don't want to make it worse with this gravelly, terrible, sick, congested voice that I have, and I can barely hear myself anyways, so I just don't want to mess with anything that beautiful, beautiful woman has done. It looks like today's video is going to be kind of short because for some reason, and I have no idea why, my computer is being ridiculous. I don't know, when I play back the clips that I'm making, they're kind of out of sync and slow, so I don't know if it's going to be the same when I upload the video and edit it together. Hopefully not. But if that's the case, I apologize. I should have this fixed by the next time I have a video up. And I honestly have no idea what's wrong with my computer right now. I'm glad to hear that your play went well. I remember that, for me, MavFest was also the play that kind of made me challenge myself as an actor in the same way that it sounds like it made you. That was the one where I played Guy, and I had to be on stage for the majority of the play and be in multiple, it was like 4 mini plays at once, and I was playing against very, very different actresses in each scene, and it was a lot of fun. I got to play with Lisa Graham and Annie Scheid and Ryan Adelino and Maddie Murphy, and it was a whole lot of fun, but it was definitely very, very challenging. So I'm glad it went well for you. This past weekend, as I told you, a group of my friends and I went to the movie theater. We ended up going to see The King's Speech instead of Rango, and it was definitely deserving of all the awards it got. It was very interesting. It was probably the perfect length that it could have been. If it had been any longer, it would have been too long, and if it had been any shorter, it would have been kind of what was the point of coming to this. There's a montage towards the beginning of the movie, right after he meets the speech therapist, where like he's being trained to speak, and so I was wondering how the movie could possibly go on for another hour or so, and then they added more to the plot. So it was able to successfully go on for a little less than 2 hours, I think it was. I think it was about 1 hour and 54 minutes. One of the most interesting things about the film, however, was the fact that it shared an eerily large number of cast members with the Harry Potter movies. And maybe it was just me, because I've seen them both, I just kind of picked up on it. And British actors, a lot of them are in Harry Potter, and this was a British film, so it kind of meshed a little bit, I guess, in my head, which sounds terrible. But Michael Gambon, or Gambon, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, who plays Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movies, was in King George V, and I know you don't care about any of this, Devin, but it has a point, so let me get to it. And Helena Bonham Carter, who plays Bellatrix Lestrange, she played Queen Elizabeth in The King's Speech. And by the way, side note, Helena Bonham Carter is amazingly beautiful. It's just that a lot of times she takes on roles where she doesn't necessarily have to be, and I kind of respect her for that. But she's still really, really gorgeous, and in The King's Speech, she definitely shines. The most interesting character in the movie, however, that I didn't recognize initially was from the Harry Potter movies, but then after I did, it was one of those you cannot unsee it type of things, was Timothy Spall. In The King's Speech, he plays Winston Churchill, you know, the Prime Minister of England, but in the Harry Potter movies, he plays Peter Pettigrew, aka Wormtail, who's basically Voldemort's, like, servant. And it was really, really funny after I noticed that, because I couldn't stop thinking that Winston Churchill in this movie could not be trusted because he was going to go report to Voldemort, who, because of the time period that this movie is set in, the late 1930s, Voldemort would obviously be working with Hitler. And that made me think there must be some slash fiction out there that's Harry Potter and Hitler. but I couldn't find any. And it just really surprised me. I think that someone needs to get on that. Someone needs to make some Harry Potter Hitler slash fiction. That's about it for today's video, Devin. I am going to go to bed soon so that I can work off this cold, so that I can sing some Katy Perry soon. I might wait until spring break to do that, though, just because I'll have more time and it will be easier, and if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right, and I need a better camera than my laptop. I look forward to seeing your video tomorrow. Have a good day.